Ooh. Okay, VFX. I love how they decided to blend the shots together by having the drop come right at the camera and then blur into the next shot. Like, that's so freaking smart. And check this out. Look at this train. It says 304, which is actually their debut date, and it says Promise on the train, which has to do with the story, and we're gonna come back to that at the end of the video. What do you think Promise could mean? I don't know. I don't know. But the scene is set. It looks like they train crash landed onto this island. The train in the background is just floating, dude. Shout out to the VFX people. They're like, bro, can you put a train in the ocean, please? I'm sure they don't get that one every day.
Let's go.
Oh, we're going. Match cut can mean a bajillion different things, but usually if there's some alike element between two shots, you call it a match cut. And this is a nice match cut, cutting running to running in a new location. Because there's the matching action, it blends everything nicely together. Ooh. Now, TXT has some of the most complicated lore in K-pop. I did a little bit of research, hit up my friend Bookish Theories, and learned a little bit about this story. So far what's happened, we have TXT, they've been tempted by a devil, and they actually train crash landed onto an island, which is like Neverland. It's very Neverland, Peter Pan inspired. And what they've been tempted by is the idea where, like Neverland, you can stay young forever and just enjoy the pleasures of life. And each of them falls into that temptation in a different way. So let's have a look. So even the transition from the beach to this, you know, the middle of the island, you can see that they're like, their clothes are super distressed. It looks like they've maybe been here for a little while. They even got some vines on them, you know? Like, I love wearing these too. The reason they have glitter on their neck is it's reminiscent of pixie dust from Peter Pan, which is what gives them that source of life, that source of power to be able to fly and do all these crazy things. One thing that Bookish Theory said that absolutely blew my mind is that the whole goal of TXT is to save the tomorrow that they want to build together. And the whole goal of the devil, their antagonist, is to destroy it. Usually the protagonist and the antagonist have the same goal but different ends. And that's exactly what's going on here. We love some freaking inverts. Let's go. We don't just put random effects to put on random effects. Editors are storytellers, so every single shot here is placed intentionally. Because he looked at these flowers, he saw a little caterpillar, he's gonna check it out. He reaches for it, and right when he touches it, everything starts to trip out a little bit. We see all these effects. All right, so here's a fun challenge. As we're breaking down this music video, another version of me is going to be editing a little section of this video and seeing if I can make it better than the original. And I'll show it to you later and let you be the judge. I do have a secret weapon though. I'm going to be using assets from Motion Array. For example, check out this cool graphic I just found. What? It says to subscribe? Oh, that's crazy. You don't have to do that. Don't subscribe. There's also a sound with that too, which is really interesting. Gosh. Oh baby, this looks fire. Yeah, download. Motion Array has a lot of different types of assets. I'm gonna be downloading some like lens effects, some color grading effects, probably a few transitions. I'm gonna actually add some footage to this music video with stock footage. And I'm actually gonna get some sound effects to enhance the transitions in the music. And Motion Array also has photos and music, which I'm not gonna use on this one, but just in case, Motion Array has it all. Dude, this is about to be crazy. Motion Array is also membership based, which means if you sign up for a month or a year, boom, you get everything. You can use it whenever you want and wherever you want, and you have no additional fees. All right, I'm gonna keep working on this, and I'm gonna keep you posted. The devil said. Give me more. Give me more. Ooh. Bro, check out this transition I just added. So fire. So as I'm crafting this edit, the most efficient way to work with Motion Array is actually use the plugin for Premiere Pro. So all I have to do is search up whatever I want in the search bar, click download, and then it'll automatically populate within my project window. There's also extensions for After Effects and Photoshop. There's also extensions. Ooh. Also in the music video, there's this prism glass looking effect, and I actually found a Motion Array product that emulates it perfectly. I'm gonna be honest, my edit, I feel like it's gonna go pretty hard. I love the fact that they actually match the phrasing of the sugar rush, rush, sugar rush, rush with that super long exposure, blurry running shot. They actually put that on the beat of sugar 3 out of the 4 times they say sugar. Check it out. Sugar, sugar, sugar. It's a repeated visual pattern that matches the audio pattern that we're hearing, and it's so freaking satisfying. That's my favorite part about the edit. It's dope. Woo! And then that speed ramp. Dude, their dancing goes so hard right there. I'm almost done, baby. And the best thing about all these effects, everything that I'm adding, is you can actually just try it for free. You're not gonna get access to the entire library, but there's gonna be quite a few free assets that's gonna spice up your work. Also, there's a built-in collaboration platform. It's called Review, and it makes working together really freaking smooth. All right, let's watch my edit I made with Motion Array assets and let me know what you think. I hope you dug the edit. I know I had a ton of fun working with these assets. If you want to get them, make sure to grab Motion Array and use my link below for $50 off. So each of the members fall into temptation. They are embracing whatever pleasure this land has to offer. They're going for it. And they each get pulled into temptation by a specific animal. For Huankai, it's a lizard, Subin, a praying mantis, Yongjung, a caterpillar, Bumgu, butterflies, and Taeyong, we haven't quite gotten to it, but we'll see later. And along with each of these animals, there seems to be an element of the island that the member is attracted to. For Subin, it's water. We keep seeing shots of him with water. Even that flower next to the praying mantis had water on it. And so we'll see how these temptations pan out as they continue. That looks like the lagoon from Neverland. That was so nice. You hear that? And then we had the fast cuts there. We have an invert right here, and then we have like an overlay effect that's creating some exposure, and then maybe a crossfade. And just those quick cuts along with that audio fits so well. Ooh. That swirly lens is gorgeous. Yeah, baby. Ooh. So the editor is actually using audio to enhance the storytelling here by adding like a tinkling sound, the language of the fairies, whenever the boys are experiencing a sugar rush ride. But here in this moment, Bungu's butterflies, their tinkering starts to turn more into a ringing sound. It's like horrible to listen to. So at this point, there seems to have been a shift in the story. Like he's running into a cave. This boy's not having a good time. It looks like their temptation is starting to turn into a nightmare. So like Subin was attracted to water, it looks like Taehyung's actually attracted to flying. The boy starts levitating, all right?
The devil said, give me more, give me more.
They are deep in the temptation now. That transition was fire. Well done, editor. I think the editor's name is Gwang-hee Young. Gwang-hee Young. I think the editor's Wang-hee Young. May have mispronounced that. I really apologize. But she's going crazy with the transitions. And that was a story transition because we went from a FPV drone that was literally flying to an eyeball of an eagle, which seems to be Taehyung's animal that has made him fall into this temptation. Right after this moment, we hear Hooning say, "Get away." Which is very important because it's now that they've realized the temptation that they fell into from the devil is not good. It's actually really detrimental and bad for their lives. And so now they're trying to get out. Oh, bro. Our boy found a whole lake. Oh, oh my God. Dude. That looks so fire. That looks great. Wow. Honestly, I have no idea how you create this. Maybe there's some motion array template that could do something like this, but it definitely involves some VFX, some rotoscoping, really just messing up the background. But it looks so cool. Ooh. Subin was so into water that he went into a lake and ended up almost drowning himself. But luckily, Taehyung looks like he had a safe landing after flying, you know, because that could turn out really badly. I honestly wish that they had Taehyung like kind of fall and he didn't land safely, because it shows you that even if you're chasing after pleasures, pleasures can be really dangerous. And temptation to do what only feels good will usually end up detrimental for your life. Let's see what this ending has. Dude. They're leaving the island. So remember that promise train from the beginning? It looks like the devil had actually promised them paradise. But when they realized that the promise is full of lies, it's actually a broken promise, like the train was broken on the beach. And so once they realize this was a broken promise, this is not what it's all cracked up to be, they're choosing to leave Neverland and to become an adult and learn to fight temptation. If you are interested in learning how to edit, I have 2 free lessons for you from my course, The Editing Formula. Hit that link in the description and you can start them right now, if you want. It's up to you. All right, Jesus loves you, I love you, peace.